Sugar Sean O'Malley told everyone he was going to shock the world. He told everyone he was going to be the bantamweight world champion. He told all of us that he was going to keep it on the feet and get the stoppage. And then he went out there and absolutely delivered on everything that he said he would. The problem was none of us believed him. Well, few of us anyways. Right, going into this fight, there weren't a lot of people that were on the Sugar Sean train thinking that he was going to be leaving Boston with the world championship wrapped around his waist. And to be perfectly honest, I was one of those people. I didn't make a preview video for this one, but I thought Aljo was going to get his hand raised. I mean, look, we all know that O'Malley has some awesome striking. He's got great length and distance control, beautiful feints that keep his opponents guessing, great understanding of angles, laser-like accuracy, awesome timing, and real, true one-punch power. We all knew that going into the fight. But after watching the way he handled the grappling with Jan, I didn't think he was going to be able to get that off and get that show-stopping shot and just stand up to the grappling that Aljo was going to bring. Obviously, I was wrong with this one. The majority of people would tell you that the first round was pretty uneventful. Not many strikes thrown, not many landed. But the truth is that everything that happened in that first round directly led to the knockout early in the second. In that first round, we saw some great distance control and patience from Sean. He was controlling the center of the octagon a lot. He wasn't forcing any shots. And for the most part, he was easily moving out of the way when Aljo tried to make any kind of an offensive movement. But the key was the feints. It was those feints, man. They were so good. They were freezing Aljo's offense. He was unsure. He was hesitant. He didn't know where to start with his striking. Didn't even begin to start with entries until late in the round. Those feints did exactly what they were designed to do. They masked what O'Malley's true intentions were. He was able to keep Aljo guessing while closing the distance. Now look, going into the second, my guess is that Aljo knew that after the first round, he couldn't sit back. If he continued to let O'Malley be the aggressor, continued to let him control the center of the octagon, it was only a matter of time before he got caught. And that's why he came out in the second, pressing the action. As soon as the bell rings, he comes out, he fires off some shots, gets on the front foot. And then we see a slip from O'Malley. He throws a kick, he slips, he hits the mat, and Aljo's all over him. Gets him against the cage, gets some good shoulder pressure. Now look, under most circumstances, this would result in a takedown. But O'Malley played this one perfectly. He gets wrist control on one side and an overhook on the other. And that way he's able to prevent Aljo from clasping his hands together and control body position. He holds that for a little while, and once he gets an opening, he spins off the cage, creates some separation. Man, the way he was able to control that wrist to Aljo was everything. Great takedown defense from O'Malley there. Eventually, we see Aljo get exposed by reaching with the left hand, and we just see some beautiful counterpunching here from O'Malley. Just comes into play. Excellent. Moves out of the way. Just slides beautifully out of the way of Aljo's left hand here. Plants his feet and just uncorks a picture-perfect right hand. I mean, that is exactly the way the coach draws it up when he's explaining it in the gym. It could not have went better. The amount of power that he's able to get on that thing with the timing, the accuracy, the fact that Aljo has all his weight going forward right into it. When you give a puncher a shot like that, man, it's like just putting a softball right over the middle of the plate. Game over, home run. Sugar Sean delivers a shot. He just goes through the motions with the ground and pound. One thing leads to another, and he's standing there with the belt wrapped around his waist. I mean, those feints at the end of the day, they kept Sterling unsure, moving hesitantly, starting from too far out, and overall just pressing the action in a way that he needn't be. Sugar Sean couldn't have drawn that better if he tried, man. Great display of striking. And in the post-fight, he says he wants Chito Vera in December. Look, I'm sure Marab would have something to say about that. It'll be interesting to see how this one gets played, but at the end of the day, my hat's off to the man. He did a phenomenal performance here, one that a lot of people didn't think he was going to be able to pull off. Didn't think he was going to be able to handle the grappling. Showed that not only was he able to handle the grappling, he was able to do what was most important, which was get off with his strengths, get off with his striking, come away with the win. Impressive job. End of the Sterling era, beginning of the Sugar Sean show. How long is it going to last? Remains to be seen. Let me know what you guys think.